So last week, my mom and I were watching the most recent episode of Quilting Window Live on Laundry Basket Quilts' YouTube channel. And we were oohing and awing over all the quilts, and my mom jokingly said, you know, you should make me a quilt for Mother's Day. And I took her completely serious. She's like, no, I don't want you to go to the trouble for that. I'm like, Mom, I love to quilt, I love you, I'm gonna make you a quilt. And we got to the end of the video, and Edyta introduced the 2021 Mystery Quilt. And I'm like, okay, yep, that's the one I'm gonna make. So I just needed to get some fabric for her, and lo and behold, the Joann's ad or circular came in the mail a couple days later, and it was advertising really cheap fat quarters. And I asked her, you know, this isn't the best quilting cotton, but I can get the whole blanket all at once, get all the fabric bought at a reasonable price. It won't make an heirloom quilt. You're not going to be able to pass this down through the ages, and it's probably not going to stand the test of time. You know, it's the kind of quilt that you use up, you wear out, you love it well, and then it's gone. And she was completely fine with that. And so, you know, it's the thought that counts, and it's a gift of time as well as the gift of a finished quilt. So Edyta said that we needed 16 of a color and 10 light fat quarters, and this is what we came up with. She wanted to stick with the blues, and there weren't a lot of creamy colors, but there were a lot of grays and whites, so that's what we went for our lights. I also tried to follow Edyta's rule of 5, large print, medium print, small print, dot, and stripes. So let's go through these real quick. I also have a couple solids that don't really fit. So there's a small, here's a dot, and I have a hard time telling if things are a medium or a large. I think this is a medium, maybe it's bordering on large, I'm not sure. This is a dot, a stripe. I think this one is definitely large. This is a really interesting stripe, a lot of character. I kind of wish I'd gotten a quarter for myself too. Got another solid, a small print. Now this is technically supposed to be one of the blue fabrics, but I think it's really reading more as gray, so I might have to find a blue in my stash that will complement a light blue, hopefully. A dot. I love this sort of organic watercolory sort of dot. Here's a stripe, and we have kitchen towels that are almost exactly like this, which is kind of funny. Another blue. Medium, maybe? So that's medium too. Very large. I would say that's large for sure. Maybe that one is, I think this one's a dot, but I think it might be medium too. Medium. I think this one's large. I like those white petals. This one is really modern. And this is a stripe, I think. Medium to large. Dot. Itty bitty. I love this little bitty. You know, this is a dot too, isn't it? Small scale dot. Another small scale dot. And this one is sort of a tossed, sparse pattern. So each one of these fat quarters is pressed and prepped with, is it Marianne's Best Press or Mary Ellen's? I can never remember. I got a new scent called Tea Rose or Primrose or something, and I would recommend just about any scent of Mary Ellen's or Mary whatever her face is, except I would not recommend the cherry blossom one, because for some reason whenever I use it I cough. I haven't used all the scents, by the way, so, but it makes it nice and crisp and easy to work with, especially since I think Edyta said that we're going to be making really small pieces. So here's my Mystery 2021 Mother's Day quilt, first stage, and then I believe the challenge begins on next Monday. Is that the 10th? May 10th? So I'll see you then.